Welcome back to a page-by-page review of Dune by Frank Herbert. Thank you for joining us today. Page 17. An interesting page. We learned some more information, which is crazy, because as you can see, this is not a thin book, and each page is still teaching us a lot. Paul is affected by the Reverend Mother Truthsayer. She's the Emperor's Truthsayer's voice, and he kind of feels pulled up by it despite his training. He also talks about being infected with terrible purpose, but he did not know yet what the purpose was, which is interesting because Paul in earlier pages, if you remember and have seen the videos, if not, feel free to loop back. I believe it's page 1. Page 3, actually, sorry, I had to look over my information real quick because page 1 is just the title page. Paul can kind of see the future, which would be very useful, especially now, for me at least. Then we learn some more about what the Bene Gesserits do, and that they set humans free, which is an interesting phrase, and we get a hint at what used to happen, that thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a man's mind, which is a quote from their Bible and their Butlerian Jihad. Then we learn about mentats, and counterfeiting a human mind. So apparently at some point in the history we learned that these people had artificial intelligence that I guess tried to take over, and they've exterminated it and made it a religious prerogative to avoid doing that again. And so it's interesting. And then Paul mentions that he studied with Thufir Hawat, which I can't remember right off the top of my head. I don't think we've seen so far in any of the pages. And so it's an interesting page and leads us to more questions, despite the conflict initially of the test being over. Anyways, solid page. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did. Let me know if you did or didn't, and why not. I'd love to communicate with you, anyone really, about what they think about each page in Dune. But until then, keep reading for those of you that are following along.